Our reporter Vanessa Poonah was following court proceedings.
The deserted steps here outside the High Court in Cape Town belies the joy and excitement a few minutes ago after judgment, or rather sentencing, in the case of Courtney Pieters. Of course, Judge Mantame sentencing Mortimer Saunders to 2 life sentences, and for the first time in a very long time, this life sentences will not run concurrently but indeed consecutively. The mother of Courtney Pieters, Vanessa Pieters, earlier spoke to the SABC saying that she's glad that this matter has now come to an end, saying that Mortimer Saunders, a close family friend, someone who had lived in their home, somebody who had poisoned, raped, as well as buried her 3-year-old girl in a field in the Epping Industrial area, has now gotten what he deserved. And of course, we saw in the court early on the packed public gallery, of course, just bursting in applause when sentencing was handed down. You'll know that this case has made international, national headlines, really. The murder of a 3-year-old toddler has gripped the imagination of all South Africans. And of course, as I've said earlier on as well, we've just come out of a period of 16 days of activism of no violence against women and children. And the NPA spokesperson, Eric Ntabazalila, saying that they indeed are satisfied with the sentence handed down to Mortimer Saunders. It's what they had called for, saying that this hopefully will act as a deterrent in what has become an epidemic, really, in South Africa. The judge, of course, Mantame, earlier on quoting crime statistics, shocking crime statistics of murders and rape of children in the Western Cape and South Africa as a whole. Of course, Courtney Pieters, 3 years old at the time when she went missing, a 9-day search for her yielded her decomposing body in a field in Epping. And of course, there were community activists outside court just now. Most of them were involved in the search for the young girl. Most of them have been supporting the family of Courtney Pieters throughout this difficult time, welcoming the sentences, saying that he got his just reward. But also the Community Policing Forum spokesperson just now urging parents to be very vigilant because of the circumstances in society at the moment, urging parents to take extra care of young children. Of course, a year-and-a-half long, if not longer, saga has now come to an end. Courtney Pieters' murderer and rapist Mortimer Saunders now sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms here in the High Court behind me.